Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to another video back on the Golden Land TCG channel. I'm going to be your host for today. My name is Frank. On the channel today, we're going to be seeing Tearlaments versus Runick Spright. Tearlaments is going to be on the right side of your screen, which is that way, my left. Really weird for me. I got it wrong on the last video. Versus Runick Spright, which is going to be on the right side of your screen. So, yeah, that's Ben on Tearlaments and Saish on Runick Spright. So anyways, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If I suck, if there's something you don't like, or you have a suggestion of how we can do something better on the channel, please drop a comment down below and let me know. If you want to be nice, if you want to be nasty, I'm willing to hear it. If anything, I'd like the engagement. Anyways, I'll see you in there. Okay, let's see the die rolls. We're going to see Saish roll a 6, and Ben's going to roll a 1 and roll the other one off the table. Rolls a 6 as well. Go roll again. Saish rolls a 9. That's pretty good. And that's a 6 from Ben. Saish probably going first. Get spud from the 2. That's nice. Okay. Can't really see any hands from this angle, which is a bit sad. I can see a scream in Ben's hand on the right. But from what we know about Tier, it's not going to be playing many hand traps anyways, so we're probably just going to be watching Saish set up. In the draw phase, we get a Runick Destruction, I think that is. That's going to special summon. Goes for the Hugin in the draw phase. We're avoiding the draw. Hugin effect, discarding for cost. Going to pitch a Ibara? I can never remember what it's called. It draws a card. Searches for the fountain there. Adds the fountain to hand. And still in the draw phase, we're going to shoot a Runick Tip. So that's going to banish one off the top. We're going to hit Happy. So Ben's playing the Horus stuff in his Tearlaments build. He's going to go Slumber as well. Or is that a search of Slumber? Is that just what he's adding? Yeah, that's just the search. I'm going to say Slumber there would be a bit strange. Main phase, activate Fountain. Ben says, yep, I'm just going to watch you play until it's my turn. Normal summon Beaver. Okay, we just opened both engines. Very, very nice. Beaver summon Angler, I think he would go. Yep. Now we have choices. We can go straight up into a Gigantic. Or we can go for the Sprint, which is what we're doing here. We're just going to keep on extending. Obviously playing the second Angler in the deck. And that's going to give us, yep, send the second Angler. That's going to give us 2 more Beavers. And that's the deck thinned, which is pretty good. So now Saish just got a board to just nicely set up with. Overlays for a Gigantic. That's going to get us into the Sprite side of things. Yeah. We still got the Spring Link Arrow clear as well, so looking good so far. Sticks blue in the, yep. Sticks blue down, searches with blue, summons Jet. Jet effect on summon, that's going to search for a spell trap, probably grabbing starter. Does he only play 1 starter? Is it in his hand? Grab starter. Found it in the end. Okay. Now choices. Do we want to throw something into that sprint zone? We're going to go for it. So I assume this is going to be carrot or red, which is then going to stop our ability to link summon because sprint only points to that one zone, which is free. Which is about to not be free. So, yeah, red's going to come down. I think that's a misplay from Saish there, but because if he wants to make something with the blue and the Jet, the red is now in the way. Yeah, realizes his mistake, picks him up, has to think about it. Easy fix. Good to catch as well. Just means next time before activating the starter, you're going to make the IP first and then the red comes down as well, which would have made the board a whole lot stronger. Looking through the extra deck now, seeing if he can make anything left with the remaining bodies. Can only go for 2s because of the gigantic Spright. Yep, hands the deck over for a cut, basically saying that's me done. I mean, even though he lost the red, it's not an awful board at the end of the day. Draws for turn, we don't see a thing. We know there's a Scream in Ben's hand. There's the Scream again. Main phase, special Fenrir. Anything on summon? Nope, Fenrir effect. Fenrir effect to search is fine. Is it going to grab another copy of itself? Maybe a tier cache? Assume tier cache, yeah. So we didn't open tier cache. Puts the deck back. We're probably going back in. There's no need to cut that yet. Activates the Scream that we saw. Now we need to get something away. Oh, normal Rhino. That's pretty damn good. Rhino 1, Scream 2. It's going to mill 3, dump 1. Any response? Nope. That's going to resolve. 3 are goods, talents, and screams. That's going to search as a Suliak, which we can get rid of for tier cache in our hand if we want. Now we're thinking what we want to dump. Probably a Havnis, right? If it's not Havnis, we probably opened Havnis. Oh. Oh yeah, no. This is the standard way to do things now with tier, right? You dump and go for the mills, get stuff into the grave. Scream 1, tier cache 2. Yep. Mills Rhino. Trivia Karma, that's pretty good. And then we're going to search for a Suliak. Grabs a Suliak. Now the Trivia Karma can search for planet if we want, which we probably do want. You just move that Rhino. It stays in the middle zone though, right? He hasn't moved it over to a different zone. Yeah, shoots. Doesn't shoot the Trivia Karma? Oh, he's teasing me. Shoots the Right. Oh, he's going to summon the Rhino out. Sorry, I missed that. Rhino, yeah, so he's opened the Suliak already, so that's going to search us for another card. If I know Ben's build as well, that means he's going to overlay for Bahamut Shark, which I think Saish knows, which is why he's considering shooting the Sprint here to return one of the 4s to hand. Returns the Fenrir, okay. I mean, I guess playing into the board Bahamut Shark isn't great. Does give a Zeus line, but the IP is still alive to make an SP if necessary. Plus Fountain's up. We know he has Slumber, at the very least. That's at least draw 3, given what's in the grave. Suliak's going to search for Sheeran there. Overlays for Bahamut Shark. He wants to protect his plays, and that's going to force out the IP, getting us into an SP, more than likely. Yep, SP effect, get rid of Shark. Sure, so now the only thing live on the board, there's nothing live on the board, it's only the stuff that's in Saish's hand. So Fenrir comes back down after being bounced. Yep, Trivicom is finally going to search for planet. Teasing me, Ben. Planet effect activates. And we're going to search. Are we? Oh, we've got a action here. Slumber. Slumber target Fenrir, so it now cannot attack. And can't be destroyed, I'm pretty sure. He says, yep, that's all good. But now how many are we banishing off the top for that? Yeah, is it 3? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. Goes to grave. Fountain effect? Yeah, fountain effect. We're counting them up. So he reads the card here. Having a little look. Sure. Yep, those 3 are going to go back to the bottom. Ben's going to cut, and then we're going to grab a new 3 off the top. Card is so busted, man. That's insane. Next action is going to be activate field spell. Fun thing that we discovered this week, activating field spell. You can ash it and your opponent may not even search, but you have to ash on activation. It's not an option. Sorry, it's an option of whether they search or not, but you don't have to disclose it if you're the one activating the field spell. So yeah, the more you know. Grabs a Havnis out of the deck. Yeah. So now I guess if he activates the SP, we get the special down with Havnis and 3 free mills, which is nice. Fenrir can't attack though, so how are we going to bait that out? I mean, we've got to look at the state of his hand. There's so much in it. There's so much in there. Sharon effect. Can also send Havnis with that if we want. So she's going to say sure. Having a little think. Ash in it. Keeps it in the hand. Nice. That's not awful. I don't hate that. Oh. Target destruction. So they've destroyed that. We've Saish actually came to me and said that you know, there's so much going on in the turn here. They both forgot that the slumber had hit the Fenrir, and so it shouldn't actually be destroyed there, and therefore Ben shouldn't banish either. But you do miss these things. It, you know, happens. Tear cash now, banishing the Fenrir that's in the grave. That shouldn't be, but banishing the Fenrir regardless. Coming down, SP effect, target, yep. Target itself and tear cash, I guess. Chain Havnis. So he says, sure, that's pretty much everything I've got. So the Havnis is going to come down first. Then you're going to mill 3. Yep. There's just a lot of horror stuff there, I think. And then these two are going to be banished. Havnis stays. Oh, tear cash effect as well, sorry. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Hits Meta Noise there. I can't see what the card on the bottom is, but Meta Noise is going to grab a name back. Okay. Grabs another Rhino. That's all 3. There's all 3. There's only 2 come out of the deck. I think that's one of the ones that were under Bahamut Shark. So now Ben has still got about 17 cards in his hand, so it's not over yet, folks. Activates Kinsark. Yep. If one engine doesn't work, just use the other one. It's absolutely fine. From all the mills we've got, the grave is absolutely stacked, so there's Imseti. This does open up a spring line with Dark for us as well, but do we want to use our battle phase first? Clear some bodies and then get into the Merly effect? Battle phase. Yep. Havnis is going to go first, and it's probably going to go into blue. Yep. Imseti is going to attack into Beaver. And that's going to lose 26. I like where the phone is, by the way, on the screen. You can see the life points a bit better. We was thinking about getting animations for that, but, you know, it's doable. But you've got it right there on the screen. Let us know if you'd like the animations. You know, it's something that we can definitely think about. There we go. So, alright, up into Dark. Dark's going to summon IP. Is it? Yep, links him straight off. Doesn't even put it down on the mat. Summons a Sprint of his own. And now our own Sprint is going to dump a Merly. Now Merly gets to fuse. Merly, Havnis, Rhino. That's a fair amount of removal. We've got the spin back and the pop from Planet. So that's pretty nice. 2 cards in hand left for Saish. It's looking like a possibility of scooping here, to be honest. I mean, you'd see the top deck, but I'm pretty sure, yeah. So we're going to pop there. We left this. Oh, if that is why Ben has left the sprint, so that he couldn't summon Hugin to protect. That is big brain. Haven't used the spin effect, by the way. I guess we don't want our opponent to be able to get back into Hugin and be able to get into another fountain, which, again, fair enough. So he's having a look through what he's lost in the turn. Sees the top card. He's got one hell of a load set up. It's going to be an uphill battle for Saish, that's for sure. Having a look through the grave again. Really having a think here. So we're going to link off SP and Sprint. Go up into a dark. Up into a dark. That's going to trigger Scream. Scream's going to mill. Oof. Oof. So we've got a Shuffler in the grave there, and we've got a Celiac Surge. Celiac's probably going to grab Havness. Yep. How thin Ben's deck is. Tearlaments is so funny, man. Just throw the deck at the graveyard and win the game. The Runick players counting the cards in the deck. Gotta respect the hustle. So now we're asking, is there anything here? I guess we're still on res of the Scream dumps. Saish is going to take a look. Glory. Summon it. Well, he's going to summon Glory with Dark. Link it straight back off. And he's going to summon an SP. SP effect is going to target Pearl of Rhino. I guess that's to counteract the Shuffler in the grave. Havness is going to be chain link 2 to that. I'm going to chain SP's second effect, getting rid of itself and tier cache. Not the fusion. Huh. Lose 2 planets, that sucks. That's all 3 planets gone. Yeah, Saish is pretty happy with that one, I guess, so you don't have to worry about planets no more. But oh! Activate Fountain. Who needs Hugin anyways, right? You just draw it. Then he's going to activate a card under his hand that no one's able to see. It's a tier cache. Banishes Meta Noise. Summons down, effect a mill. We're just thinning the hell out of the deck. We've got to hit something. Or not. Mills Mally, I guess that's something for next turn. He's on 4 cards. Runick Destruction goes crazy. Tell me one of those cards is Runick Destruction, Saish. Make my day. Come on. Oh, you would have slapped it down if it was. Come on now. Stop teasing me. Dispelling. To summon. Dispelling to summon. Yep, so we're not going to banish anything. Okay. Okay, I always forget what that one's called, but if it goes to grave by battle, I think it pops. It also adds back Fountain from grave on summon, pretty sure. But we're going to chain the Shuffler to that, and we're going to target more than likely the Runick stuff. We know there's a Dispelling in grave, we know there's a Fountain in grave. If he shuffles back a tier name, he also gets his fusion to proc, which is good. Let's see what he goes for. So yeah, definitely Dispelling. Oh, there's a Destruction. Hiding away in there. Could have just gone Destruction Pass. Imagine that. That would have been hilarious. And yeah, going to shuffle back something from his own grave now. Some sort of engine piece. Tier cache. Yep. We're going to put all these back. You're going to give Saish his cards. There we go. Oh yeah, we didn't put back the Fountain, I guess. You know. We can get rid of the cards that let him draw rather than The card that does nothing on its own. Fair enough. So Saish is down to his last 2 cards. I'm pretty sure we saw another Runick card in his hand. It's Fountain and it is a spell. Battle phase, your turn. Oof. I think you've just sealed the deal. Yeah, I think Tear's going to be taking this one. He's already... Well, I mean, the phone's cut out with the life points on it, but I'm pretty sure he was down to about 4,000 anyways. So, yeah, we're going to move stuff to attack. We can still summon out the grave with the Horus stuff. Okay, we're going to look through the grave here. Glory is still summonable. It is in the grave, right? It wasn't banished with SP or anything. Come on, Ben, let's see it out. Summons down the Glory. There it is. Thought it was happy for a second. But it is Glory. I mean, do you just send that anyways and then just in damage step send and then attack with everything else? There's absolutely game on board. We just go battle phase, right? Even if he does get to pop 1, it's still more than enough. Oh! Sage has just noticed the SP should be back. Yep, I didn't clock that either. I don't think anything on field is activated for it to have procced. We've only summoned the Glory and moved some stuff to attack mode. But yeah, good catch. That does need to come back. That does have to resolve. So yeah, we're just going to go battle. I think that's going to definitely force the battle phase. Rossetti using the effect, using the effect of King Sark to send it at the start of the damage step, I believe it is. And then Kaleido attack, and that's going to be game 1. Yeah, that's definitely more than enough. So yeah, we're going to see Tear taking game 1 there for sure. I mean, we're going to count it out if Ben can figure out how to bang. Yep, the number's in. There we go. And that's it. Oh, I guess we can still block with one of the runic spells. We're gonna fight for our lives here. Hell yeah. I don't think it's gonna help or save us, but I respect the hustle. Still got 22 minutes on the clock here, as we can see. Honestly, I don't know if this is correct. I mean, you've done 24 minutes ish for game 1. I think you just, playing Runick as well. I think you just try and get. I mean, Sleeping is not awful, but I don't know. I think you cut your losses here, right? Try and get into the next game. Go first. Set up. Learn from the mistake of the red. It's an easy mistake to make with zone placement. But yeah, you try and take game 1 as quickly as possible, and then get into a game 3, right? Yeah, that's going to be it, boss. Yeah. Scoop them up. So we're going to see Tearlament, Ben taking game 1. Okay, so we're going to see the guys set back up on life points here. They're going to cut. Ben did cut the deck. I'm pretty sure. Okay, Saish is going to go first. Let's see how we go this time. Ben dusting off that crisp new mat. Look how gorgeous that thing is. I'm going to say that every single time the guy's on the feature, because that mat is tasty. Destruction again. It's going to special summon down. That's not destruction this time. But it's going to special summon down Hugin. Jesus. We're going to go for Impulse. Impulse going to summon Fire Attacker. If it's in there. Last card in the deck, of course. Yeah. Fire Attacker is going to come down. Hell yeah. Why not? Hugin's going to resolve, grabbing Fountain. So I think we're just explaining what these cards do. Yeah. They're pretty spicy tech. the fact that it draws and then discards for effect is the obvious synergy, and it's pretty damn good. I can't remember exactly what triggers it. I think it's if your opponent special summons. I think. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yes, Saish not happy about that. Literally throws the card back to the opponent's side. So yeah, draws 1, discards a Keldo. It's pretty good. Special blue. Special blue in attack, by the way. Strange. But does the same job. Yep. Special jet in attack. Sure. It's going to search us for a starter. Oh, I've just seen at the bottom of Saish's deck, that looks like the back of a card. It's not. He decided that he wanted to go extra stun on everybody today, on this day, and wanted to play Vanity's Fiend in the deck, but didn't actually own it. But you know, because he wants everybody to have such a good time at locals, he decided to proxy it for us. So yeah, so that's, if you see that come down, that's what that is. It's a Vanity's Fiend. So yeah, hilarious. Summons Ibara. I'm never going to get that name right. I don't know what that thing is. It draws a card. There it is. Oh, I think he's just drawn it. Our elusive proxy. Yep, so linking off for a Sprint. Yeah, Sprint Angler, pretty good. I'd be interested to know if he sides out any of the nimble stuff. Maybe for Floodgates or something going first. Just puts in, like, I don't know, 2 Beavers, 1 Angler or something. Doesn't seem great. I only say that because I was playing Tri-Brigade Fire Kings, and you would sometimes do that. If you played like a little nimble package to play around Nib. Get into kit with it, which is cool. Alright, so we've left the zone free again, that's good. Definitely learning from our mistakes here. Got Fountain as well. Saish is cooking. Saish is absolutely cooking. And that's going to be Dispelling. Dispelling target gigantic, banish 3 off the top of Ben's deck. It's going to hit a Mali there, that's pretty nice. I don't know if Ben plays Denier. You probably would if you played Mali, right? So we've gone for the shuffler there. And we've put the runic stuff back so we can't draw cards. I think him going for the Ibera, that thing, him going for that and wanting to draw a card kind of tells Ben early on that he's not drawn the best. So I guess hitting that you know, pretty quick with the Keldo and making sure that the Runic Fountain can't draw cards, I guess is a fair thing to do. Summon red into the correct zone. Learning from our mistakes, we love to see it. And that's it. IP. Or you could be funny. Hell yeah, he's doing it. Tribute 1. Normal summon that. Ben's looking at that going, what the hell is that? Look at the way his hands are. He's going, that, my friend, is a Vanity's Fiend. He's like, what? There's no way. Yes, bro. He asked the judge at the beginning of the game if he could proxy, at the beginning of the tournament, if he could proxy. He probably should have asked Ben. But, yeah, we have to play rounds out pretty quick. And I'm assuming it was actually in the side deck, not in the main deck, so maybe it slipped his mind. But, yeah. Ben's now looking at his hand thinking it's just got a whole lot worse. Draw of turn. Sure. We've got the fire attacker up as well, so like a lone imperm doesn't even deal with it. Activates a card under his hand. I'd love to know what that is, Ben. Oh, it's a Harpies. Nice. Pretty good. What does Vanity's Fiend do? I think you just said. It says no. Ben, it just says no. I'm pretty sure it's your opponent cannot special summon cards and it cannot be special summoned. Something like that. So yeah, pretty good. Gonna get up a translation. Yeah, Ben's just looking now at the card now and going, yep, that does says no. That does say no. Yep. Yes, it do. Planet's pretty good. If we can get the pop off that, that deals with what we are worried about. So we are going to grab out. What do we grab? Be really interested to see how Ben plays this. He's going to really need to switch on because you've also got the red negate, you've got a bounce. I think the bounce is only for special summons though, so that's not going to be too important here. Grabs Sheeran, sure, okay. Normal summon Sheeran, sure. Activate King Sark. Pitch Happy. I don't know if you guys can see the line, but I can't. I don't know what's going. I don't know what we're doing. I do like to think that Ben's a bit of a chef, though. He'll cook something. He will cook something. Okay, so we've just had another look at the attack points on the card there, I think. So yeah, Ben's going to need to have a little think. Fair enough. He just goes straight to battle. Attacks over red. Gets rid of the negate. Sure. Sheeran's on like 23. I can go over Gigantic or Sprint. That works too. Yep, he's going to lose life points. Losing 900 there. Sets 1, sets 2. Pass. Sure. I guess a set Suliak deals with the board to a certain, well, it deals with the Vanity's Fiend to a certain extent. And then we get value off of the fusion summon and the field spell. Attempt to enter battle phase. Skipped your turn. I don't. Does it lock Saish out of special summoning too? That's a cosmic. Doesn't pop anything on. Yeah. Suliak, target Vanity's Fiend. Yeah, it's target, negate, then send, I'm pretty sure. So the negate has to resolve for the send to resolve. It does. Then we've got Sheeran. Sheeran's going to fuse with itself and Glory to make Mud Dragon. That's also going to give us a pop with the field spell. There's Mud Dragon. Pop, target Gigantic. There goes Gigantic. Summon Happy. Oh, it was Happy. Oh no, Happy was already in the grave. Yep. And then get the Glory back, summon the Glory out. Oh man, look at how explosive the deck is. It's crazy. It's a big old yikes. I think Ben's just thinking here, can I get to game? Can't. Attack, that's going to be, I think that's game anyways, right? Mud Dragon's on like 2-4. So we're going to attack, use the effect of sand, and then that's going to be 3,000. On 2-4, that's going to put him down to 500. No, yeah, not 54. That would do it. No. There we go. Put Saish down to 500. 3 cards and a dream. So yeah, take a little look for his grave. Ben's not done though. We're going to go into main 2 there, and I think we're looking at an overlay. Does he play the Photon Lord for a monster negate? I think you'd rather. It doesn't. Nope. Pass the turn to the opponent. Opponent's got 3 in hand. A grave that doesn't really do much. And an extra deck that's probably got like a Typhon in it. I think Ben's done enough to secure this one again. Just gonna have a look through, see what cards are in play, and start thinking if we can do anything here. Normal Beaver, it's pretty good. Perfect. It's going to summon us another Beaver or an Angler? Angler? I don't think we have any Beavers left, do we? Summon Angler. So I guess, because we don't have a tier name up, can we just get into battle with an XYZ and... I mean, Mosquito here? Mosquito can't be destroyed by battle. Mosquito Zeus. Mosquito down at Zeus. Gigantic. Okay. Gigantic effect, so we're just going to try and set back up. I don't think Ben has anything left in hand. If he did go for the Zeus line, he'd get the Suliac Search. But that's it. So I don't... Fire Attack is going to draw him 2 cards now that he's special summoned. I guess that would happen regardless, even if he did the Zeus line too. So let's see what he grabs. Discarding... I think I saw him draw Tear Cache. Another Impulse, that's what it was. Special Jet, go grab Starter. I mean, actually he went first. I don't think he'd have Smashes in. Grab Starter. Yeah, he definitely doesn't have Smashes then. Yeah, we've just shown the life points there. That Starter is also dead, so definitely doesn't have Smashes in the deck. I mean, you've got 2 monsters now, so you can just attack with the Gigantic, but you're locked into 2s. Zeus is completely out of the equation for him. Yeah. Not sure what Saish done there was optimal. I'm not sure how much it would have changed the outcome, but in terms of a prospective different line, Mosquito Zeus there does waste the Mosquito, but you know, you're trying to get back in the game, you're not trying to win the game. So I don't know. I think you just need to get an attack off with an XYZ there. I also don't know if he plays down it in the extra deck. I think Saish is starting to see the writing on the wall. We're going to take one last look through the extra deck. I mean, what's the play here? Like, Little Knight, Typhon, lose? I don't see the line. I don't know if you guys do. If there's any Sprite players watching this, yeah, Saish is going to extend the proverbial handshake, more like a fist bump. But yeah, we're going to see Tearlaments take that one. That's going to be Ben. So yeah, Ben wins the feature match for that week. That's Tearlaments taking the game over Spright Runick. Okay, so that's going to do it for today's game. As you can see, Tearlaments take the game 2-0 over Runick Spright. That's Ben winning that one on our locals feature match this week. A couple notable plays that I wanted to go over and mention just on the outro here was, first of all, the zone placement with the Spright Red. It's a very good kink for Saish to iron out in his game. It's also a very easy thing to forget is zone placement, you know, especially with a deck like Spright that loves to throw monsters on the board. Sometimes, you know, you do have to remember small details like zone placement. And yeah, when you don't, or if you miss it, it results in what we saw in Game 1 with the Spright Red having to be linked off, resulting in a weaker board state. The second thing I'd like to mention as well was also the interaction between the Runick Slumber Lingering effect on the Fenrir and the Runick Flashing Fire, I think it was. That whatever one destroys, I think it's Flashing Fire. Let me know down below if I'm wrong. I don't play Runick. But yeah, always good to remember those effects. It resulted in Ben losing the Fenrir and losing 4 cards off the top of his deck, which shouldn't have happened. But always good to remember your lingering effects because they are very easy to forget, as we saw. Second of all, I'd like to commend Ben on his ability to play through the boards that Saish was putting up with Tearlaments. As we know, Tearlaments doesn't really play hand traps in the main board. So in order to just have an engine that is that strong and navigate it that well to work for a board that puts up that much interruption, it's pretty impressive. And the final play that I'd like to mention was at the end of the game with our proxied Vanity's Fiend. Ben's ability to sort of see a couple of turns ahead and just go, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to establish the board here, especially what he did with the King Sark, getting stuff to the grave early so that he had the follow-up, obviously knowing he had Suliac in hand to negate the Vanity's Fiend. So yeah, really good heads-up play from Ben there. But overall, a great game from both players. Yeah, congratulations to Ben for winning. Commiserations to Saish. I've been your host, Frank. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you in the next one. Safe.